So let me get this straight. You're thinking about wearing a lace front wig for Halloween with little to no experience and expect it to look flawless. This is the only tutorial you will need. Part 2, putting that wig on. First, can we acknowledge the makeup? It is makeuping today. Ugh! I have a brand new hair. The lace has not been cut yet, as you can see. I did a bunch of teasing on her and styled her up a little bit already, but every time I get ready to cut the lace on a new wig, I'm gonna take my little edge control gel, just a little bit on my finger, and I'm gonna use it to slick back the hairline just a little bit. I especially will do this if the wig comes with baby hairs. I just want to slick them up like a quarter of an inch. Now, what I do not want to see you do is take scissors like this and cut the lace along the hairline. It's going to create a really sharp line along your forehead. My favorite method is using a little face razor like we did in part 1 to install our bald cap. This is the right ear right here, so I'm going to make a little slit right by the ear. We are going to cut this lace right to the bone because 2 inches of lace on your forehead is always going to look like 2 inches of lace on your forehead. I will cut it right along the hairline. I'm pinching the extra lace between 2 fingers. The hairline is right here. I'm going to take my little face razor which gives us a more jagged line, which sounds bad, but it's actually what you want to make the lace disappear. Now we're gonna put Miss Wig on. I'm flipping my head upside down, putting it into the wig, and then flipping my head right back up. Like that. It's pulled a little bit too far back for the moment. Let's be honest, if you're watching this video, there's a good chance you have little to no experience gluing down a lace. And that is perfectly alright. That's why God invented lace tapes. If I can pull off wearing lace tapes, 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna do it. They're easy to apply, they're easy to remove, one on each side and one in the center. And we're gonna align the curve of them with my hairline this way. I'm not gonna put them backwards like this. 1, 2, 3. Lace tapes are a piece of double stick tape with a paper on one side and a paper on the other side. This blue is the paper on the other side. So I'm gonna lay down all 3 of these before I peel off this blue paper. And I'm also gonna push it really firmly before I take this other side of the tape off. Once our tapes are sticky, grab my hair, you see how there's some hairs that are kind of looped under the front of the lace? We're just gonna take something and unloop them. Now this hairline is already looking pretty okay. You see how we have these sideburn pieces that come down way far on my ear? We need to trim those. I don't want to cut it up too far. I want to cut it right here. And it is gonna cut off a chunk of hair, but that's what you want. Now for the vast majority of you who are just like going to a Halloween party, you can stop here. But if you want to go one step further, you can take the Gotta Be Glued gel that we used to lay down our wig cap in the first part of this series, and in the same way that we put a tiny bit on the edge of our finger and feathered that wig cap into our skin, you can do the same sort of thing here to the very edge of the lace. Take just the tiniest amount, anywhere that I see the lace flipping up a little bit. If it's flipping up a lot, then I'll take this and put it on the inside of the lace, but it's just flipping up a little bit. We're doing a tiny amount so that it doesn't mess up my makeup. And press it in with something flat like this. And you can do this with a blow dryer in your hand as well. Now, as you can see, it smashed down some of the hairs right along the wig line. As soon as this glue dries, we can unstick those hairs, just like we got the hairs unstuck at the beginning. Let me know if you have any questions, darling. And happy Halloween.